Welcome back to Seoul Sisters, the adventures of two black girls in South Korea. We've seen some recent questions asking about transportation, so let's get into it. Prior to us traveling, we researched the various ways to get around and found several options including bus, subway, taxi, and of course walking. We first mapped out the locations we wanted to visit using Google Maps, but were provided with only public transportation routes. We learned that Naver Maps is a better option for learning routes, and it was such a lifesaver. We also chose Uber as our transport during the entire stay because we didn't want to get lost using public transportation. So this is where things could be a bit confusing as we had to use both the Naver Maps and Uber app hand in hand to ensure we were pinning our destination correctly. Searching a location in Uber was not always accurate, so we studied the map on Naver by looking at the red, blue, green, orange, yellow, and purple lines. Once we had a general idea, we would pin our destination on the app and request a ride. Rides were always within 3 to 4 minutes away, and if they were more than 5 minutes away, the driver would cancel and you'd get paired with a new driver. And before getting into any vehicle, we always checked the license plate on the app. Lastly, while en route to our destination, we would monitor map on both Uber and Naver to ensure we were being taken to the right place, cause safety first always. By the end of our trip, we knew the map of Seoul. Thanks for watching. Seoul Sisters, the adventures of two black girls in South Korea. Here's a short story on how we ended up in South Korea. Ever since we were young, we've always been into Korean movies, shows, games, and music. In the beginning of 2020, my sister asked if we could go to Korea together as her high school graduation gift. And while we couldn't pass up the opportunity, we bought our flight tickets and started planning our trip. Before we left for Korea, she even dragged me to my first K-pop concert, and P1 Harmony was a vibe. We're even going to see Twice this weekend. Once she graduated, we left for Korea less than 2 weeks later. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Seoul Sisters, the adventures of two black girls in South Korea. So we've received a lot of questions as to how much our room rate was and how we booked. If you recall from our last video, we stayed at the Orakai in Sodong Suites, which includes 1, 2, 3, and 4-bedroom apartment-style suites as well as breakfast included. We found our hotel using the Booking.com app, and it felt like finding a hidden gem. As you can see already, the room rates are pretty decent for the night and based on the style of the hotel. Prices will be different based on the length of your stay and style of your room. We chose a 1-bedroom suite with a king-size bed. Our total for 8 days and 7 nights was only $1,522, and while we would have been stupid not to book. The hotel has a lot of perks such as being in walkable distance from Insadong shopping streets, Jagyesa Temple, Gyeongbokgung Palace, and many more. Welcome back to Seoul Sisters, the adventures of two black girls in South Korea. We've received a lot of questions about our flights, so let's get into it. We booked our flights in October 2022 for June 2023 directly on the Fly Delta app. It was a direct, non-stop 15 hours flight with Korean Air from Boston to Incheon Airport. At that time, we paid $4,585 for the both of us. We were the only two black people on the flight, but everyone was so welcoming. The flight was surprisingly smooth, and we were fed 3 different times. Since there was no Wi-Fi for free or to buy, the only thing left to do was sleep, eat, watch movies, and repeat. When we landed, we headed to baggage claim, customs, and immigration. The process was very simple as they screened us on the types of medications we are traveling with and asked if we smoke or have ever smoked Mary Jane. Then they searched our bags and we were set to go. Before exiting the airport, we exchanged our currency and left for Seoul. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Seoul Sisters, the adventures of two black girls in South Korea. We've gotten some questions about how we booked our airport shuttle, so let's break it down. When booking our hotel, we reviewed their questions section and saw that they offered shuttle services to and from the airport. We sent them a message and they got back to us saying they stopped offering such services in 2020 and recommended reserving through Booking.com. We spoke with Booking and they didn't offer such services. So we Googled Airport Shuttle Incheon Airport and came across Viator. The website was very easy to use as it shows different airport shuttle options for your desired location along with the dates you want to be picked up. Once you select your preferred ride, you enter the necessary information as to how many people, what hotel you'll be dropped off at, and how much luggage you would have. While booking, we also called Viator for assistance to ensure we completed the process properly. After filling out the form, you will be charged per person round trip. Ours cost $156 round trip for the both of us. We received our confirmation email and a WhatsApp contact number for easier communication with the driver. Thanks for watching.
Come with me to visit Hongdae in Seoul, Korea. So Hongdae is kind of like, it seems like a fun, vibrant city where you can go like in the day or the night to just find things to get into. We went to First Isaac Toast. They had like different egg, ham, this sweet sauce sandwiches. It was really good. Then we went to like a vintage shop. This jacket was so cute. We went to another shop. I don't know what this hat is supposed to be doing, but it was cool. This is kind of the street. You can see like a lot of food, a lot of markets. We went to a pizza spot. We got some wings. The pizza was okay, but it was still good. This was like one of our favorite things from the whole trip. It was like a ice cream bar in the middle with some chocolate and then a roasted marshmallow on the outside. And it was like crispy, delicious, sweet. It was so good. And then we shared a bowl of ramen at this ramen place. Because mind you, we've been eating a lot. So we just shared this one bowl. And then we went to a shooting range where it was just BB guns. And that was so fun. We just played one round. Clearly, I'm the better shot. Right? Yes, I won that. And then we went to a mall. There's plenty of malls in Korea. Like, literally on every different corner, there's like different malls or food places. So, yeah. And then on the top level of this mall, they actually had like a whole anime, like, place with like markets and everything.
Welcome to Seoul Sisters, the adventures of two black girls in South Korea. It's day 4 and we slept until about 5 p.m. When we got up, we showered and recorded a quick get ready with me. We called our Uber by 8 p.m. and headed out to Hongdae Shopping Street. We spent hours here as there was so much to do. Take a look. Hongdae Shopping Street is filled with many unique photo booth stations that have a get-ready area for hair and makeup as well as photo accessories. Each system provided language options and prices varied from 4,000 to 8,000 won and allows you to scan a QR code to receive a digital copy of your photo and a video compilation. We even left copies of our photos. After exploring the photo booths, we began shopping. Each store was uniquely and aesthetically pleasing. The prices for the clothes varied based on the store. They also had many vintage shops. We literally shopped till we dropped with absolutely no regrets. After shopping, we grabbed some ice cream and checked out a 3-floor arcade. The arcade had a variety of game options for all ages and stayed open 24 hours. After the arcade, we tried going into a 24-hour karaoke spot but got turned away as my sister was not 20 years or older. So we ordered some food and called an Uber back to the hotel. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Seoul Sisters, the adventures of two black girls in South Korea. We decided to stay at the Orakai in Seodong Suites in the heart of Seoul. This is an apartment-style hotel with 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedroom options with breakfast included. We booked a 1-bedroom suite with a king-size bed, living room, and kitchen. Come and take a look for yourself. We were amazed at how many TV watch options there were, and it only made sense to put on the K-drama channel. Our room was on the top floor and gave us a pretty decent view of the city. The kitchen was super cute and fully stocked with all the necessary essentials. There was also a washing machine and drying area for our clothes. The fridge was stocked and cabinets included cooking utensils, plates, and silverware. Our room was a decent size with great closet space. I immediately fell in love with the ceiling-to-floor mirror. The bathroom had great lighting, a tub, standing shower, and a smart bedded toilet with heated seats, self-cleaning nozzle for rear and front cleansing, warm air dryer with adjustable temperature settings, and nightlight. I didn't show much of the toilet because my sister was on it and I was too lazy to record. Thanks for watching.
안녕하세요. Let's take a family trip to Seoul, Korea for the next 2 weeks. Alright, so here we are heading to the airport. We flew Air Canada. We did 2 flights. So Air Canada flight was about an hour and a half from DC. I will say, y'all, when flying Air Canada, please pay for that upgrade in seats. Do not fly economy if it's this long of a flight, okay? I mean, the first flight was alright, but for the second leg, we ended up having to run and bum rush to our gate because apparently they board an hour before the flight. I guess that makes sense now because being such a huge airplane and stuff like that, whatever. But here's the first meal that we had. We had a choice of rice and beef or rice and chicken. I had rice and chicken, just needed a little bit of salt and it was fine. Here we are flying over Alaska while watching Love is Blind, catching up. Y'all, with this long of a flight, I actually stayed up for about half of it because it was so beautiful. But once they turned them tents on, I was done. Okay, so here we are flying over Seoul. The first thing I noticed is how organized and uniform the buildings are and the architecture is. It was very pleasing to my eyes. In my little chaotic mind, I was just, so we flew into Incheon Airport, which isn't far out of Seoul at all. And overall, it was actually a pretty good flight, but again, I would pay for upgraded seats. Now, going from the airport to even the walkways, you just notice how high-tech and intentional things are here, which again was so pleasing. I'm just like, why are we so ghetto? Why don't we do this? So Coast, our Verbo, which is also like an Airbnb, sent us a driver to take us to Pyeongtaek where my cousin stays because our Airbnb or our Verbo wouldn't be ready until the next day. So here's a snippet of her beautiful home, and we got rested up to now go into the new day. So surprisingly, since I went to bed around my regular bedtime, I actually felt really well rested. So I went with Lena to her nail tech around the way, and I got a pedicure because I was in desperate need. My pedicure ended up costing about 65,000 won, which translates to $50 USD, so that wasn't bad. And their pedicures are amazing, y'all, amazing. So then Lena took us to go get some shabu shabu, baby. If you go to Seoul, get you some shabu shabu, okay? It was so freaking good. So you see someone just turned on the lighter. And there's Katie giggling in the background. We got half and half since we had such a big party and we had separate tables. Katie got mild broth and me and Lena got spicy. Y'all, they're spicy. It's spicy. Okay, baby, my pores and my scalp were open wide. Okay, here Katie is adding the meat. And now she is adding her rice paper into like this vinegar broth that they have you like soak the rice paper in to get it all nice and flexible, but also to add some flavor. Then you can add in and make your spring rolls. You can add any vegetables or anything you want inside of it. Here's my spring roll looking like an embryo, and here is my spicy shabu shabu. Babes, next clip, you see how I'm glowing? Baby, that's sweat. But yeah, after eating, we got all situated while we still had access to base, like getting our money out and all that good type of stuff. And then Lena drove us to Seoul, where we met our auntie Michelle and my older sister Maya at our Verbo. So check out the next video to see what we do over the next couple of days.
Hi guys, and welcome to day 1 in Seoul and my first ever mini vlog. So I'm on my way to Bukchon Hanok village, which is a traditional village in Seoul. So here's the back street, and here are the girls looking cute in their traditional Hanok dresses. This place is super picturesque. It has an amazing history and the architecture is amazing. Here I am walking down a little alleyway in the village, looking all cute. Then I tried some of the local foods. Here we have sweet potatoes. I'm not sure what was on it, but it tasted really nice. It was sweet. And then I went to a photo booth. These are everywhere in Seoul, literally. And I don't know why this little dog was just staring at me. Here I am again, took a few pictures, and then I went to grab a coffee at Pink Rabbit because I had a ramen for breakfast and that wasn't enough. And yeah, this was nice. And then I made my way to Seoul Tower.
Welcome back to Seoul Sisters, the adventures of 2 black girls in South Korea. Before we traveled, we created a detailed itinerary of things to do. So here are some things to check out when visiting Seoul, South Korea. Rent a hanbok and visit Gyeongbokgung Palace. Check out the colorful Jagyesa Temple. Walk the streets of Insadong. Visit DDP Dongdaemun Design Plaza and see an art exhibit. Go to Gwangjang Market and eat lots of traditional Korean meals. Visit Hyundai Shopping Street and get ready to spend all your money. Leave a locket in Seoul Tower and see the whole of South Korea. Enjoy an endless amount of street food and shopping at Myeongdong Walking Street. Be sure to come hungry. See the Rainbow Lights Show at Banpo Bridge. Go to Lot World Mall and enter the tallest building in South Korea. Shop at COEX Mall and see the infamous Starfield Library. Experience luxury bowling at Smashing Ball Bowling. Explore an amazing variety of cafes in Itaewon. And remember to come hungry. Embrace the nightlife by going bar and club hopping in Itaewon Row. Thanks for watching.